Once in a while, I will listen to the show and I will hear myself speak, and it's the most terrible. Like, I'm just constantly breathing and snorting and garbling words, not being succinct. Do you ever listen to yourself?
Yeah, and it's painful every time.
Okay.
It's terrible. But I think that's the beauty of podcasting, is that one man's garbage voice is a listener's, favorite voice.
Yeah, it's all complete garbage.
Yeah.
And I think the thing that keeps people doing it is that, like, everyone thinks, well, maybe I might hit it big. Yeah. I might be like, I might get that, those numbers might shoot up.
One of these episodes, it's going to be the breakthrough episode. Yeah.
Meanwhile, your numbers are just like stabilizing
lower,
or like, or if I have,
I'm losing ads. I'm like, no. It's just that they don't want to do ads yet. They're waiting for.
It's going to hit. You just need to give it 10, 12 years.
Yeah.
That's the problem, is that a lot of successful podcasters, you'll hear that they were grinding for like 7 or 8 years, But they were also doing it back in like 2011 when there were like 5 podcasts to choose from, and they were even grinding when the pickings were so slim. Right. Back before it was saturated.
Yeah. Now I feel like everyone and their mother has a damn podcast.
It's so dumb.
It's embarrassing too.
Oh yeah.
Like telling you're like, oh, I have a podcast. They're like, cool. So does my niece who plays violin, is in middle school. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah. You might as well have told someone that you've dedicated your life to like bong loads and Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
It's literally on par with that.
Yeah.
Being in the podcast space.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Do you think I ever lead with? Hold on, I'm gonna read it. Do you think I ever lead with saying I have a podcast?
No, that's like a side note. That's like it's a hobby.
Right. Like if I was single and I met a girl somewhere, I think the word podcast would never even enter the conversation until after we fucked.
Yeah.
And then after I go, I have a podcast. She's like, I have to get out of here.
Yeah. That's like saying, I have venereal disease.
No, you list that first. You're like, I have herpes. And then after you go, I also have a podcast.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, the nice thing about herpes is that, it doesn't show all the time. Like it's, it kind of goes into hibernation. Yeah. Whereas a podcast, it's always there.
It's always there.
It's always there.
You can always access it.
You can't hide from it.
And of course, we have to be on every platform, so you really can't hide.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Are
on
you on
Audible.
SoundCloud?
I'm on every. I don't think we're on SoundCloud.
You should do some freestyles on SoundCloud.
I'm down to drop bars at any time.
Should we drop some bars?
I'll drop bars if Jason could put on
lo-fi hip hop study beats.
Pull up the soundtrack to Tribe by 12. It's an old 90s track. We're not going to rap.
No, I'm going to embarrass myself.
Pull it up. Just see what happens. What if it happens?
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
Anyway, everybody, I'm now professionally brought. Pardon me?
I don't want to copyright strike.
Oh, true.
Oh, come on. They'll never find this track. I'd rather be Tribe by 12 than Carry by 6 instrumental. There's no way they'll ever find us. Trust me. They won't find us. And if they do, who cares? What are we? This song will not be in the algorithm. He doesn't listen to me. He works for me.
But do you have like a friend who's a artist, and then they could just clear it?
Yeah, let me call someone to whip up a track.
Yeah, just really quick.
I'd rather be Tribe by 12 than Carried by 6.
What are you saying? That sounds like an algebra problem.
No, it's a euphemism for going to court instead of going to death.
I'd rather be tried by
12 than carried by 6.
That's some G shit.
Some gangster shit.
Yeah.
Sure. So anyways, Allie Mack is here. It's been a long time since you've come on. I think you used to come on back in the Maddie days.
I don't know if this is true, but I feel like I was one of your very first guests.
Absolutely. You're one of the first guests.
Fan favorite, I'd say.
I don't know.
I haven't read the comments, but I'm just going to assume.
We'd have to look at the numbers.
Maybe a fan favorite.
When you're done, Jason, let's pull up the Allie Mack numbers on YouTube.
I mean, the numbers will be... Maddie was in the episode, so I imagine the numbers will be fairly high.
Yeah. So did you know Maddie was no longer on the show?
Yeah. I think
you did know?
I think we've discussed.
Oh, okay. 80,000. Those are numbers.
Those are good.
That's the Maddie effect.
It's better than all of my podcasts combined.
Yeah. No, trust me. It drops off to like A good show for me is 10 Racks.
I should have just cosplayed as Maddie today. Wore a cool vintage t-shirt, some high-waisted, light wash denim.
Yeah. If you do that, or if you're a graffiti writer, I can get numbers.
I was going to bring in my pen. I don't want to, I have a couple pens in my car.
You have a pen.
Yeah, I don't know what they're called. What are those like chunky pens?
You have like a graffiti marker.
Yeah.
Like what is it? A pilot? No, that's old school. It's like a Molotov or
yeah.
One of those.
But I'm so bad at it. I was hoping that maybe I could like try and work out some.
Should we do some graffiti after we freestyle? Cover all the pillars?
Yeah.
I couldn't find that song you're talking about.
That's how you know the algorithm will never get it. I could have sworn I've seen it on when you looked. Anyways, everybody, Allie Mack is here. Famous comedian.
So famous.
Not
it's
Canadian.
Crazy.
Famous comedian. She's been on a podcast that we won't mention twice.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Why won't we mention it?
I don't know, because it got canceled. Didn't he? He actually didn't cancel him. It kind of slid off him.
No. He's too big. He's too big to be canceled.
He's too monstrous.
Yeah.
Did you watch the supercut of the N-word supercut?
I never watched it, but before he got called out for, we're talking about Joe Rogan's podcast. Before he got called out for that, when I was on the road with him doing shows, he had a joke about how someone has made this is 2 years before, people brought it up.
Yeah.
He was doing jokes about how, he looks pretty racist when, someone makes a compilation of him saying the N-word.
He saw it coming.
Yeah. But, yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's about as far as we're going with that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's like, what thoughts do I have that are going to sway anything?
I just wanted to bring it up to see if you get squirmy. That's all.
No.
I like your nails. That's a great color. It's like
Thanks
pewter.
So much. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at your nails are all fresh.
I know. I kind of want to I want this to be like my color. Like I like it a lot, and I'm like, it might be like the Steve Jobs of my nails.
Yeah, that's
This
good.
is like my turtleneck.
It's kind of cool. It's like very like putty. It's muted. It's like
it's almost like sand, but it's a little green.
Yeah, sand. You could also slide into some skims in that with that color.
Never tried a skim on in my life.
Get some skims because I feel like that would merge in. But you could also at the same time it's very malleable. It can go anywhere. You look great. You look like your skin looks like you're glowing a little bit.
Thank you. I did do my makeup.
You did your makeup, huh? Yeah, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
You got your nails done. You got the Born and Raised hoodie.
I've been having very low confidence this week. So
you have? Why?
Yeah,
What's going on?
That. I don't know. Just I got the SADs. I got a case of the SADs.
You can't pinpoint what it is?
No, just a little bit of everything. When I have like a weird interaction, I just start spiraling.
Yeah.
Until that happened.
What happened? What was the interaction?
It's so silly, but I'm friends with Portugal the Man, and
I don't know what that is. What is it?
So they're a band. They have the song that you would know is Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now.
Oh yeah. Yeah. TikTok?
No. This is pre-TikTok.
Oh.
Well, maybe I don't know.
It sounds like a 50s song, but I know that song.
They used a sample from the Mr. Postman.
Wait a minute, but yeah, okay.
But I went to their show. They were just in town, and I went to their show, and everyone backstage was so cool. And when you just get like a case of the imposter syndrome? Yeah. You're just like, I'm not cool. What am I even doing back here? Yeah. But everyone was nice. I was just like reeling.
See, cool, but nice is tough because you can't just sign them off and be like, they're fucking like, if they're cool, but they're dicks, then you're like, then you can build a case in your head that like,
you're like, well, at least I'm nice. I don't need to be cool.
Yeah. A, at least I'm a good person. Or B, that's your whole thing is being cool and being backstage, you fucking loser. Yeah. But if they're cool and they're nice and they're not insecure and they're being nice and they're also really cool, you're like, fuck, I don't belong here.
It's what gets me when people see, because everyone's a little bit insecure. Yes. But when people seem like they're not insecure, I'm just like, what? Yeah. Also, I had just gotten back I was in Philly this past weekend doing some shows, and all of the shows felt terrible.
Yeah.
And like the weekend prior, I was in Sacramento, and like the shows were incredible, and I like felt so on top of the world. I was like, this has to be filmed and put out on like fucking Netflix or whatever.
Sacktown loved you.
Yes. And I like felt so good about my stand-up and my shows. And then this past weekend I was in Philly, and I was like, literally, have I ever told a joke once in my life? Like, have I ever been funny?
Yeah.
So then coming back from that, I'm running on like zero sleep. I go to this concert. And like, you know, they got me tickets, and so I'm sitting in my seats, and one of my friends walks by, and he's like on the floor going backstage, and I didn't get any backstage passes, which is totally fine. But the dude is like, "Oh, here, take my like backstage pass." So I'm like, "Okay, sick." So I take the backstage pass, and I'm like, "Did anyone even want me back here? Did I just like crash the after party, and now everyone's like wondering and whatever?"
And you're by yourself.
No, I was with my friend Alex.
Okay.
Yeah. So she was with me, but...
Okay. So there's two girls going backstage.
And then I was like, how many dicks do I have to suck?
Just to get...
My jaw is going to be so sore.
Yeah. Just to get to the pass. You know what's crazy in all those 60s? And all the whole thing in the 60s was like, if you wanted to suck Mick Jagger's dick, you first had to suck this really obese security guard's dick.
Yeah.
Right? Like that was the thing.
Yeah.
You have to fuck the security guy, the roadie, to fuck the king, right?
Yeah.
The beautiful, gorgeous man you're dreaming about fucking. You have to fuck through this guy. And it's like, it's so funny that these guys are like these like rock gods, but they're fucking the girl that just sucked that dude's dick.
Yeah, they're getting the sloppy. Mick Jagger's getting the sloppy seconds.
Like the weirdest, and they don't care, but I think it's such a funny thing to have to do.
Yeah.
Like you have to, you know, yeah, I don't know. And I guess it doesn't, I guess you can't do that. They don't do that anymore. I don't think that's what, I mean, it must happen.
I'm sure it happens.
It must go down.
Yeah.
I mean, you have like comedy groupies who go down on you, right?
No, it's, have you seen Ali Wong's special?
No.
It's just funny because she's
Baby
like,
Cobra?
No, the most recent one. I forget what it's called, but it's just talking about how like dudes, like male comics, they get, you know, they have all these like hot girls who just want to slob on their knob. But as a female comic, like the guys who want to bone you are just like the most insane people who you
terrible men.
Yeah, and you're like, there's no reward. There's no like, oh, I can't wait to go on the road and hook up with a fan.
Yeah. Also, there's no value in women hooking up with like, even if it was a bunch of like really hot guys, it's just not how women are wired. Like it's just like guys are just like, I need to get as many blowjobs as humanly possible by everybody. Women are like, not, that's just
it's
not
more
how
calculated. You're like trying to think about who they are as a person.
Yeah, you're like, does this guy read? Like,
yeah.
Hey everybody, listen up. Allie Mack is here. I got to tell you something about Allie Mack you might not know is that every time she signs up for something, she forgets to say it, and then she continues to pay for the rest of her fucking life. You know how much money she's lost? She's lost on her prescription for swim goggles, her monthly swim goggle of the month kit that she bought back in 2006. I'd say she's down about $67,000 at this point. Now, if she had Truebill, she'd be able to afford that Tesla that she wants, needs, and deserves. But she's a dumb bitch. And she's let that... Can I say that?
No, I don't think you can.
I think I can. And she's let that bill just accumulate and exceed and metastasize and evolve into this monstrous debt under which she will never recover. Allie, do you know why free trials renew without your consent? It's a business scam out to get you. Don't let greedy corporations pocket your money. Download Truebill to take care of your subscriptions, which I assume is what you're doing right now. Truebill is the new app that helps you identify and stop paying for subscriptions you don't need, want, or simply forgot about. Perfect example. I had a subscription for, in the pandemic, I signed up for keto chips made of chicken skin. And I was like, this is going to change my life. And I signed up for it. I didn't realize that there's a box that you uncheck to not be signed up to a monthly service. At the end of COVID, I had a pallet of these unedible chicken skin potato chips. They were fucking disgusting. Had I had Truebill, it would have alerted me. It would have gone through my phone. It would have synced up all my apps and had me stop spending outwards of $12,000 a month on chicken skin keto snacks. On average, people save up to $720 a year with Truebill because companies make subscriptions hard to cancel. That's the model, Allie. You ever join a gym? And they take They take the money out monthly, and no matter what you do, if you go or don't go, they take that money out. And I've joined gyms and stopped going and still paid because in my mind I'm still gonna go. But that's stupid.
You forget that you signed up for dumb shit, and then you realize later down the line, why are my funds low? Why are my funds low? It's because you signed up for all this dumb shit that you're not doing. Sure. But guess what? We have a solution for you, you sad loser. Okay. Truebill's here to help. Because what are they going to do? They're going to go through your accounts, not anything shady. Not anything shady. They're just like a helpful, guardian. They're a guardian angel. They go through your account. They don't check, what kind of like porn you're buying, what weird things that you're into. They're not checking that. No. They're just making sure, hey, are you signed up for something that's this recurring payment? Recurring. Quit it. And they nip it. They nip it in the bud. And they say, get out of here, you dumb little payment. Yeah. I don't need you anymore. Yeah. They're the friend that you need. It's like this relationship with these subscriptions is toxic. It's abusive. And they're the therapist. They're the counselor who's saying, get out of this. You don't need it anymore. You're better than that. Yeah. Don't fall for subscription scams. Start canceling today at truebill.com/PTA. Go right now. Seriously, right now. Truebill.com/PTA. It could save you thousands a year. It could.
Well, all comedians have to want to die on some level, right?
It doesn't everyone?
I don't think everybody does.
That is crazy. That's so
I don't think everyone contemplates like mathematically, like how can I hang myself off just on a Wednesday? Yeah. Just like how do I hang?
A casual thought.
Yeah, like you're just like, how do I hang myself off this fire escape? And would I lower myself down? Like, do I lower myself down like I'm going to do a pull up and then let go? Method. Yeah, exactly. I like, and just casually thinking about that will kind of bring you some sort of comfort.
I know. I told my sister, and I felt so bad because to me, I'm like, I'm not going to kill myself.
Yeah.
I'm just too vain for that. Like, even if things are going terrible, I want to know what if people think I'm a piece of shit, I'm like, I still want to know.
Yeah. Also, it's like, there's two reasons too. Also, it's a real cheap way out. And B, you don't get to enjoy not existing. I don't think.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't think there's really an afterlife. So if you do kill yourself, you're like, you don't get to enjoy that time off.
Totally. Right? I'm reading this book called My Year of Rest and Relaxation, and it's the most relatable book I've ever read. It's about this girl who just starts taking a bunch of like sleeping pills, and she just wants to hibernate for like a year or two. Oh. And it's so funny because that's my thought. I'm like, if anything, I just want to snooze for a while.
I want to stop time. Yeah. And just like watch TV for a couple of days.
Yes.
With impunity,
Yeah.
And if while I'm stopping time, I want to stop time, and also I want to like stop reality so like I can smoke a joint or two. Stop time. Okay, I'm going to stop time, but I'm going to leave a couple Postmates guys existing and some weed. So like that's it. And I just want to sit here and I'm going to watch all the Marvel movies. I'm gonna bake myself.
So we're both not doing well right now.
No, this is just me.
Yeah, like, I told my sister I was in New York and I was about to start my period and I was just very depressed. And I told my sister, I was like, oh, like I finally had the thought like, oh, I get why people jump in front of the train. Like it just connected for me. I was like, oh, I understand. Yeah. And my sister was like, are you okay? And she was like very concerned. And I was like, oh, this isn't like a normal thought that I thought everyone had.
I think that if you think a lot and you have a complicated way of processing things, this is going to enter your head.
Yeah.
I think no brain, no pain, Yeah. Like if you're not, and I think if like, I think that, I don't know, like I can think about everything. I can think about living and dying and not take it seriously. And I can also think about like the mechanics of what it would take. Would I ever do it? No, fuck no. I'm so curious to see what's going to happen tomorrow. And it's not like I'm like, it's a daily reprieve for me. I'm like, what's going to happen? Like, how am I going to feel today?
Yeah.
Because sometimes I just get so stressed out that I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know.
What's your biggest fear right now?
My biggest fear?
Yeah. Or like something, or like what's like a cyclical thought that keeps coming up? Because I know what mine is right now.
It's all based around not getting what I want. If that's either like being in shape, or is it like, is my personal life, does it make sense? Is financially, am I going to get what I want? I'll get frustrated. Like little things like, like I'm tired of like looking at the tiles in the room next to the kitchen.
Yeah.
or I'm overwhelmed with work.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't get ahead of anything. And I just, that's why I'm like hiring another assistant soon. But like, I'll be like, I can't get ahead of anything. What am I doing? I'm spinning my wheels. And then I don't know. I don't know if this is life or this is me half the time.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know if I was presented with everything I wanted, if I would then make it hard.
Yeah.
Right? Like, let's say I had a list of everything I wanted and I got all of it. And then would I go, well, fuck, this maybe I need to make a mess here.
Yeah, there's always something.
Right? Like,
I
might make a mess. It might be in my nature to make things harder than they are. I just don't know, though. But I'm constantly doing. Listen, I do a lot of things to stay away from all those thoughts and ideas on a daily basis. Like, I go to the gym, I go to fucking AA, I go to fucking therapy, blah, blah, blah. I meditate, I do all this shit just so I can be like, just so I can keep my head above water and just like paddle around. Yeah. And every once in a while, every few weeks, like somewhere along the line, a cog breaks and the machinery breaks, and I'm like in the fucking shredder for a minute. I'm like I miss a day of like exercise, I miss a meditation. I don't miss many meditations, but shit falls apart, and all of a sudden I'm like in the fucking trash compactor. Yeah. And I'm just like, fuck, nothing's gonna work. What am I doing? Yeah. So let's do. I think today's episode is gonna be called mood boards. Should we do mood boards?
Should we manifest?
We should manifest.
I just did a sound bath the other day.
Oh my god!
Which is supposed to like relax you, but it really
those can give you a yeast infection.
Can they?
Yeah.
No. I was like, no wonder I'm a little itchy.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be relaxing, but I just wanted to punch everyone in there.
I'm sure the people in there were fucking annoying.
They're so fucking annoying. Everyone's wearing little fairy dresses and
guys with big hats.
Yeah, they're all skinny, wearing tiny little shorts.
Leather
it's
necklaces.
Freezing. Yeah, bow tie.
Like, everyone's limber. Bolos. Boho.
Yeah, there was like people brought like fucking fluffy blankets. I'm like, you packed for this? They're acting like they're going on a weekend excursion to Joshua Tree. They brought pillows.
That dome thing?
It was at the fucking the Hollywood Forever Cemetery.
Oh my god!
I'm like, this is dark.
Is it a cemetery?
Yeah, Hollywood Forever. It was in the mausoleum.
Oh.
Yeah. And I didn't realize I'd never done a sound bath before. It sounds like it's in your brain.
Oh.
It just goes in through. Have you ever done one? So they use the bowls, the big bowls. You can make a good salad in one of those because they're
those bowls
big
are cool.
Bowls, yeah. And they do the little thing around it, and it's like, and it sounds kind of like the intro to this podcast. The ding. They do a little like bing, 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 ding.
I did not think that the new age. Like, I remember seeing a lot of new age shit as a kid that was left over from the 60s.
Yeah.
And being like, oh, this is fucking weird, airy, fairy, crunchy shit. And then the new age movement came back so crazy. Like, I got to show you this.
Well, and they're all about like Zen and fucking peace. And I'm like, I want to see you on the 405 at 5 p.m. and see how fucking Zen'd out you are.
They're so full of shit. Like, look at this fucking asshole.
But I would do it
again.
What is
happening right now?
I mean, I recently got level 2 Reiki attack.
No.
And so I have the Reiki hands and I said
no.
Universal life force.
Not the Reiki on a turtle.
I love me. I love you.
What the hell?
She's doing Reiki on the turtles, and she's convinced.
Insane.
I'll send this to you, Jason. She's convinced that because she's a level 2 Reiki technician, that the turtles are drawn to her.
Oh, she's acting like it's a karate black belt.
Oh God, people! And it's like, can you be any more of a white girl than to do something like that? Like, can you get any more Caucasian and privileged and to be like, I'm doing a Reiki on baby turtles.
Yeah.
And they're surrounding me. It's like, I want to punch her in the face.
Yeah.
Can I say that?
Yeah, I think so.
I want to step.
But you have to say it hypothetically, I think.
Hypothetically, I would fight her.
Yeah. But not for real, but
not for real. Mental. I would fight her with Reiki.
Yeah.
I would fight her with vibe energy. I would get level 3 Reiki training so I could out Reiki her. I would have her come over.
You'd have to like reverse Reiki her. You'd have to like move the power in order to make her all fucked up.
Right.
Make her muscles all tense and shit.
Yeah. I'd shit Reiki her.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. That's what I'd like to do. And it's like, also I'm kind of an asshole because like, who am I to take away from this person's lovely experience with these baby turtles? I just hate that she exists in a place where I hate that she took a class where she just learned to hover her hands over people to heal them.
But don't get me wrong. I'm also the type of bitch who's like, sign me up for the first Reiki. I want someone to hover their hands.
I'll do all kinds of shit. But the Reiki thing is, come on. You're not even touching.
But it's energy, man. Oh, it's energy.
We're all fucked. I mean, we're all just going to, be sucking on a couple of sweet nukes in a minute, so it doesn't matter,
Yeah.
I just think I honestly been thinking about that recently. I've been like, I'm spending all this time like stressing and like, you're like building a career, you're building a body work, you're touring around the world, you're eating fucking Taco Bell, whatever the fuck you're doing, like, and then all of a sudden you're doing all this shit and you're like, one day I'd like to have a show on Netflix or like, and like I'd like to get into like one of these houses up in the hills and and do all this cool shit.
We're like practically neighbors, but it's so crazy the drastic difference one block makes. Because I'm right down the street from you and it feels like a completely different world.
You're in the hood, for sure.
I'm in the hood, but I'm literally 5 minutes away.
Right, but I'm at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
And if I go up to Leslie's house up there,
so nice.
Her house is
it's so nice.
10 times better than my house. And if you go up further, it just keeps getting, the more higher up the hill, the better it gets.
It's so fucked up.
So we're doing all this work and then I'm just like, I keep thinking about doing all this stuff and thinking about my taxes and trying to collect this money and thinking about this. Am I going to move? And then a missile is just going to be coming over one time. Yeah. And then it's like, then we're just fighting for like, who's going to eat this fern today? Whose urine are we going to drink, Jason?
I like to pretend it's all an illusion.
It is kind of an illusion.
Because it's like I feel like the power of, fucking like positive thinking or whatever totally works. And I think that's because everything's fake. Everything is fake.
Are you into magic and stuff?
No, I'm not really into it, but I'm just like, what other alternative is there?
This is what it is.
What?
I've figured this out. It's not that everything's fake. Everything is what it is, but depending on your perspective, it can be incredibly great or incredibly dog shit.
That's why I like those fucking sound bath people. It's like their lives probably aren't any better or worse than mine or anything, but they're like, they believe that these bowls bring incredible healing. Yes. And so that brings them a lot of peace. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there clenched hands. Yeah. I'm having a bad experience. That's my decision. Yeah. I wanted to have a bad experience. Sometimes it feels good to be angry.
They're like golden retrievers. They're like complete, like they're golden retrievers, and we're like some freaked out fucking Yorkies.
Like a pit bull mutt.
Yeah, and we're just like stressed out and worried about where's the next meal coming from, where's it going to happen. They're just like, fucking Yahweh will provide. Yeah. God bless.
Yahweh.
Fucking hit me with the sound and go lick a turtle. Anyways. So wait, when you end up going backstage at Portugal Man, is that the name?
Portugal the Man.
Portugal the Man.
Yeah.
What happened? Like, what was the inciting incident that made you feel worthless?
Nothing. I think I was just already in a bad headspace from Philly because those guys, they're so nice. Everyone was so nice. There was not a bad experience. I just felt, when you feel like socially awkward.
Yeah.
And I just like don't know. I'm like not in the right headspace to like carry a conversation. It was like one of those things where I like didn't feel like meeting new people. Yeah, there were so many people back there. I didn't know how to talk to anyone.
It can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
Also, like 20 new faces you don't know, you don't feel comfortable.
And I hadn't seen anyone in such a long time because of COVID that I'm like, does anyone even remember me? Like, am I, I just felt out of place. But, oh, thanks, dude. Wow. Do I sound parched?
You do sound.
Do I seem parched?
You sound pretty papery. Yeah, you sound parched.
I like that you can watch the people on Discord.
Yeah, we haven't started interacting with the Discord people yet.
That's
I feel like,
cool.
Even though I can't see, I feel like Chody's in there, but I don't know. Yeah, Chody's
I kind of want to roast these hoes.
Yeah, they would like to get roasted by you.
This one fool was just eating popcorn the whole time. Does Chody live at home with his parents?
Chody works at Starbucks.
I almost got fired from Starbucks and then I quit Starbucks. I was trying to get fired from Starbucks.
Oh, good for you, dude. Are people super annoying? Because I feel like there's so many like TikTok videos of cool Starbucks drinks, but it requires like 12 different ingredients.
Oh yeah, because like technically we can do anything, but...
Ooh, good to know. Next time I go to Starbucks, I'm going to ask for a happy ending.
But... like we were having little kids come in and like, can we get the Under the Sea refresher? And like the original video, the lady used this stuff called Ernex, which is like a very bright blue color. And it's a toxic chemical we use to clean our equipment. and people just like mix cleaning products to make different colors for drinks just for shits and giggles.
What?
So we would have kids come in and like they don't know that that was just a toxic bleach.
So would you serve this? Is there
No,
a
I
pending
wouldn't.
lawsuit? That's insane.
Chody, you know, Chody's pretty active on the Discord, and Chody's like, first of all, Chody is like, because I'm looking for an assistant. Chody, where do you live, Chody?
I'm in North Carolina.
Chody's in North Carolina, and Chody goes, "Hey, I want this job. I'm gonna come down. I want to drive over there for a job." I'm like, "Okay, the job is like 3 days a week. You know,
Yeah.
it's not, you know, you're not getting quite a great wage. It's like."
He's got that Starbucks work hustle.
Right, but and then Chody and I'm like also very hesitant because the job is like, it's easy, but it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's easy, but you have to kind of be like very diligent and like and I also very much tell people like, if you want to hang out with me, this is not the job for you. We're not gonna fucking hang out. You're gonna see me coming and going, and I'm gonna be asking you to do really dumb shit like figure out how to clean out this computer all day.
Yeah.
And if I come back and you're making a sculpture out of my underwear, it's not going to work out, and you have to go back to Carolina. And Chody also, you know, like we don't do merch for PTA. Do you do merch for you have Ally Mac merch? We made some.
Yeah.
We helped you make some Ally Mac merch.
You did help.
Did you slang it? Did you get it off?
Yeah, I got it all off the
crushed.
shelves.
You gotta make some more merch.
But I
You gotta
need to
call
make
Darius.
more.
You gotta call Darius.
I know. It's so hard.
It's really listen.
It's
making
so
apparel is a
hard.
fucking pain in the ass.
And it's like it really makes you question everything because you're like, who am I? Like, what do I want my like brand to be? Like, what is a design that speaks to the people who listen to my podcast?
Yeah, but then again, that's part of this whole thing of overthinking and wanting to kill yourself in
I
depression.
know.
You have to just be dumb and be like, "Fuck it, dude! I'm doing a knockoff of the McDonald's logo. This is Ally Mac, and it'll crush."
Oh wait, that's actually
It'll like
genius.
this, yourself as a clown.
I'm writing this down.
I'm kind of a branding genius.
Oh my god!
You should
This
be
is why they pay you
Ronald
the-
McDonald and have it say Ally Mac with the McDonald's M.
Ronald McDonald, Ally Mac.
Have someone draw you as McDonald's
shirt.
and have a Mac. She loves it. So anyway, so I don't make merch for PTA. Now other people, I kind of turned a blind eye to other people doing. I'm like, go ahead. I don't really give a shit at the moment. Maybe one day I will, because I got to keep paying Jason. And if our sponsors fall off, I don't know how I'm going to keep going. I'll either quit the show or I will start merch.
Yeah.
But I don't do it because I don't want to deal with it.
I know
it's
it's
too
so
much
much work.
Now, guys who like the show, Mark Hanna's a guy who does he religiously does a design for every fucking show we drop.
Oh, that's
and it's
so tight.
It's really cool. And what's interesting is I've watched him progress as a designer.
Yeah.
Like think about this as like a lesson. He's been doing it for what, a year?
Since the beginning, 2 years.
I don't know if it's been 2 years straight.
It's almost been 2 years.
He's never missed a show.
Barely missed a show.
Imagine you're working on an art project where you have to do an album cover every week. And I've watched him progress from the beginning to now. He has evolved so much as a designer. It's mind-boggling.
That's so cool.
And that guy is like he's making merch of like Omar's. He makes Omar Andre the Giant, Omar Obey merch. It's like an Omar sticker. It says Omar has a posse. I'm like turning a blind eye. It's fine. You can make Omar merch. I'm not tripping. People are making t-shirts. I'm like, that's fine. And then Cody DMs me and he goes, "Hey man, we're doing a photo shoot to sell your bootleg merch. You got any ideas?" I'm like, okay, I gotta draw the line. I'm not gonna help you guys sell the
You can't
bootleg
be
merch
involved
for
in the
fucking
brain.
free. Number one, I don't do it for free. This is my job. Number two, I'm like, I'm not gonna help. What next thing you know, I'm gonna be like helping you ship it and like paying. Like it doesn't make any sense.
I love that.
And that's why I question Cody's judgment, and that's why I do not want to let him in my house.
All right. I was just asking a question because there's two directions. All right, and one way goes this way, one way goes this way.
It's none of my business. It's none of my business which way you go.
You got to make the executive decisions, Jody.
I was asking you as a friend.
That's the problem.
Listen,
no friends.
Help me.
We're not in the podcasting game for
this
friends.
is a brutal business. Listen, I'm not going to help you bootleg my podcast. And then
you should do like fucking merch that looks like the spray painted shit that you get at bar mitzvahs.
I mean, I might.
Yeah, I like that.
But I have to set it up. I don't want to touch it.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking physically see it.
Yeah.
I need to have. And at that point is like, if I'm not going to put my hands on it, then why am I going to do it? Because I'm not going to make much money. It only works if there's volume.
Yeah.
right? So if I'm doing like, I don't know, fucking, like it doesn't make sense for me unless I'm pulling in, I would say $6,000 a month in merch.
Yeah, let's talk numbers.
That would make it worth my while.
Yeah.
That would keep this fucker in short shorts, and that would have me give me a few extra dollars to keep things moving.
Buy some new band tees.
Yeah, some new wrestling tees. So if I'm clearing 6 racks a month, okay, on this little merch project, then I bet you that we have to be selling about 16K a month.
And then you got to factor in taxes.
I am.
And
I'm doing. That's my monkey math. I'm just kind of.
My boyfriend just had great idea about the Ronald McDonald Ally Mac.
You texted him?
Yeah.
See, he's on the same page.
Yeah.
How's your boyfriend doing?
He's good. We're doing couples therapy for the first time today. I'm so excited and nervous.
Why are you doing that?
Because we've been together for like a little over a year now.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to waste my time being in relationships, you know? So I'm like, I want to go to couples therapy now, know if we've got what it takes, you know, build a nice foundation. And then if it works, then we got some good conflict resolution skills. And if not, then I'm about to have a great next relationship.
I'm getting feedback. Can you kill his mic, please?
Bye, Chody. Love you.
Chody, we'll check back in a bit. So you preemptively called in the shrink.
Yeah.
Before there's a problem.
Yeah.
And you're still in the first year where, like, you know, there's still a lot of sex, right? No, sex is dried up already?
Yeah.
Okay, it's normal.
Yeah.
You should hear, listen, I can't even, I talk to guys about like their girlfriends and their sex lives.
Yeah.
And like there's just these cliffs. There's like 6 months, it's insane.
Yeah.
8 months, great. A year, it's great. And then all of a sudden there's like this thing that happens where it's like, it turns into a thing where like you have to line it up properly. Like it's gotta, especially if you guys both have schedules.
Yeah.
It's like and also, you know, like, people have different times of the day where they want to fuck.
Totally.
I don't want to fuck at night. I want to fuck
and it's
in the
hard to
morning.
like pretend to get in the mood or like because you want to do it, and I've seen him do it too, where it's like sometimes like one of us won't be in the mood at all, but we want to like you know, it's like a chore. It's like, okay, I have to take out the trash, I also have to fuck my partner, so you have to like try and get in the mood, and you can just tell while you're boning them that they're like completely checked out.
Oh my god.
But it was
I don't think I'm checked out, but I think I have to. I am at a point. It's so funny going from like wanting to fuck someone constantly to, and I think it's because we're damaged soup cans. Right?
Yeah, clearly.
To like, you know, to then like, oh, well, now I know this person loves me so much. So it's like, I don't want to fuck them all the time. And I have to kind of like, I have to be romanced a little bit. I can't just like open the door and start fucking.
Totally.
Like I have to work into it.
Gotta put some moves on.
Yeah, there's gotta be like, I gotta have a conversation.
Make it feel like the OG days.
Yeah, I have to be seduced. Like as a man, I gotta be seduced.
And it's like I typically have a low sex drive anyways.
Yeah.
But when me and my boyfriend first got together, I don't know what came over me, but I was a horny little rabbit.
Yeah.
We were dry humping. That's when you know it's good, is when you're like, you don't even need to physically enter me. Keep your jeans on. Let's just rub this out. Oh, I love dry humping.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean? Like you're just making out and dry humping?
Yeah, when we first started dating before we boned.
Oh, because you were waiting.
I was waiting a little bit, yeah.
That's fun.
And yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, that's fun. The waiting period is good.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's no like major issues, but I'm like, I wanna feel like I know how, because this is my first real relationship.
Right.
I don't know how to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
I'm an insane person in relationships.
Yes.
So I'm like, I want to know how to be a better girlfriend. I want him to take a couple notes too, and then I just think it's good to set it up now until I have all these resentments built up.
Oh, it's so fucked. I am the problem.
Yeah.
In the relationship.
Yeah.
Like I'm not, it's minute. Like it's not major, right? Like I'm not like stealing from her purse or like fucking her roommates, you know, like that's how I gauge things. I'm like, we're not hitting each other.
Yeah.
Like no one got stabbed. Like it's fine. Like
we're doing great.
We're doing great.
We're
My
alive.
girlfriend's like, that's not enough. I'm like, what do you mean? And like, but I'm just like, I can be a fucking dick. I'm just straight up like if I'm having a tough day, sometimes my partner's gonna feel it.
Yeah.
And I'm not like a dick, like I'm not an overt dick, but I just like the other day, here's one. The other day, and I ran this past a man, and we're here.
Never a good idea.
Yeah, because of course he's like, yeah, bro, of course you're right. But the other day, my girlfriend's birthday was coming up, and she's having a big dinner thing, right? Peking duck. She likes Chinese food. I don't like Chinese food.
You don't?
No, I don't really like Chinese.
What?
It's too loose. Chinese food is like, it's just always loose and wet.
I love that.
It's just like everything is
I
like,
love a loose
it's not
meal.
it's just loose. Like the sauce is wet. It's all loose. It's just like you have a roll and there's like, and you know, the meat is always low quality. Like they're not free. They don't get free range. They don't give a fuck. Chinese people, they're not. Is that racist?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think
Chinese people don't give a fuck about free range meat.
I think that's a generalization.
That's a generalization, but I think that I feel like Chinese food, although I did go to a place called Yang's, which was fire because it had a little bit of a natural macrobiotic feel and it was more clumpy. I just don't like loose food. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean by loose? It's like everything is like, there's too much space in the food. Does this sound crazy?
Keep describing
It's like if there's if food is judged by the amount of atoms in it, there's not enough atoms in Chinese food. It's not dense enough. It's just loose and wet and slimy.
Okay.
And I like Thai food.
Yeah.
I love Japanese food to fucking death. I love it. The rice is all sticky.
Yeah.
Everything is like perfect. Chinese food is just like there's just like a crazy person in a kitchen who's just firing off a bunch of sauces and there's just loose food everywhere. Now that being said, my girlfriend eats so much Chinese food that I know eventually I'm going to turn.
Sure.
I'm going to like it. But I don't love Chinese food. So that's not the point. The point is she's having a Peking duck dinner and I was having a fucking bad day. It was like work was making me crazy. I just shot this thing. I was just told by like my production company they wanted me to do another cut of this thing I shot. Do you see my
Taco Bell?
Taco Bell commercial?
I'm so mad I wasn't here.
I tried to get you in that, didn't I? I tried to get you in that commercial. That would have been sick. I like when I try to get people and stuff and they get to see it later and I go, see, you fucking bitch. You should have been there.
I was out of town. There's nothing I could do.
Not you, other people where I'm like, I try to hire them something. I'm like, I want them to see it later so they can go, fuck.
I should have done it.
I
know, it looks so cool.
But either way, I was having a rough day. A lot of things were stacked up. I was grumpy. I can be grumpy. And she starts a group chat for her Peking duck dinner, and it's like me and like 15 people, right? And I get dropped in the chat, and I just like, and the chat starts firing off.
Oh, I hate that.
And I just leave. I don't say anything. I just leave, and I go, listen, everyone.
You leave the chat?
I leave the chat. I know, but I'm talking to another person about it, Jason. So thank you very much.
I'm not keeping up on the episodes.
Yeah,
I haven't been tuning in.
It's okay. So I left the chat and I didn't text her first and say, hey, I don't want to do this right now. I just can't handle it.
Why didn't you just hide notifications?
I realized after I left, I could have done that. And I didn't want to do that either. I just didn't.
Because now everyone gets the notification. Alex has left the chat.
Right. And I just didn't. Something in me wanted to leave that chat so badly. Something in me screamed, get out of there.
Yeah.
Because I could just see what was going to happen. It's like, oh my God, I like this. I like that. And like a bunch of people I don't know, some I do. And I was like, if I slip out now, no one's going to notice. I just kind of, in my mind, I rationalized it. I was like, if I leave now, they won't see. They won't even know I was there. No one's even caught on to this chat yet. And I got the fuck out and it was like, completely like not like it's like her getting mad would be one thing, but she gets sad. And when I make her sad, I'm like, I've hurt my girlfriend's feelings by leaving this chat. And to some people, you know, I told my buddy O'Neill about it. He's like, I don't give a fuck, you know?
Yeah.
But she was like, you really hurt my feelings. I'm like, well, fuck, I can't. And then I'm like, I'm always doing something wrong. Like I'm always doing something like that on a fucking bi-daily basis.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm always doing something. There's always something I'm just like, and like, and left to my own devices, my decisions are fucked.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I shouldn't have left.
No, shouldn't have left the chat.
I should have said, or I should have texted her and said, hey, I just don't know how to I don't know how to make myself available to another person 24 hours a day. Like talk about having a mate or a girlfriend or boyfriend. Like I don't know how to be a person for you. I can be a person for me, and I can be a piece of shit all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know how to unshit myself.
It's hard to balance everything. And then not just like dump all of the issues onto one person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll let you know what my therapist says.
So you guys went to couples therapy.
Well, we haven't yet, right after this.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, in like in 2
person?
hours. No, on Zoom.
That's going to be fun. But you have nothing to beef about.
I mean, there's always something
there's
with
some
me. Yeah, I can always find
We
something.
did it once. And because we had like an issue.
Yeah.
And But by the time we got there, it was kind of resolved.
Yeah.
And then the shrink was like, asked us a bunch of questions, and we're like, oh, we don't even dislike each other. We like each other.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong here.
I know. I'm nervous that she's going to be like, you guys aren't meant for each other.
Yeah, I don't think that's her job.
No, so my friend who recommended her to me was saying she's great, you know, she's super helpful, but he recommended her to a friend of ours and his girlfriend. And the couples therapist was like, I really don't think that you guys are compatible for each other. And
No
so they
way.
broke up. Yeah.
No.
Yes. Which I'm almost like, that's kind of helpful
That's
though.
kind of tight. I want to go to a relationship judge.
Yeah, just someone who's like, like X
why waste
Factor?
another
They're
like year and a half?
no, get out.
That's fucking great. I love that.
Yeah.
That's because sometimes you're not sure. You're like, I don't know it seems fine, but what do I know?
Yeah, I might call you in like 3 hours and be like, so I'm single.
I'm single now. Let's
Yeah.
change the heading on the podcast.
Yeah.
Single Macofsky. I mean, I think that's a great thing. I think everyone should have some sort of like a judge that you go before. And they do an assessment. They go break up now, and you go, okay,
Cut your losses.
Cut your losses, because like, why waste another? I don't have many years left.
Yeah.
She's got a lot. I don't have shit. I'm my time is limited on this planet.
This is completely unrelated, but is it annoying when people send you photos of other people wearing Born and Raised?
No, it's great.
Because I send you photos so much.
I love it. What are you kidding me? I love it. I love when people send me Born and Raised pictures.
Yeah.
I think it's cool, especially because I know that person bought it and I didn't give it to them.
Yeah, I didn't buy this.
Yeah, I know. So someone sends me a picture of someone I gave to them. Like, that's not a success. That's a fail.
I sent you a photo of some dude in Catalina who was wearing like head to toe Born and Raised.
So tight.
But he was fucked up.
What do you mean?
He just seemed like really like on a good one.
He was high?
But also on a bad one, yeah.
On a sick one.
Yeah. He's on a wild one.
Do you fuck with Fools Gone Wild?
Yeah, of course.
Those guys are great.
Yeah.
Or that guy.
Yeah. He's always in the mask.
He came on the show.
I know, I saw.
And the best part about him coming on the show was that fully in character from like outside. Not only did he have the mask on.
What do you mean in character?
He had the mask on.
Yeah.
Under the mask, he had a black mask on. You couldn't see anything.
Whoa.
And he never.
What if it's literally like some dude like Jason?
I know.
Just,
That's what I was saying. It's like a Korean landlord, or like
yeah.
it's just some guy named Fred.
Yeah.
He just does a great Cholo accent. No, that guy, a little mystery. He's a one-man band, and he services all that content himself.
That's crazy.
He puts that. I'm like, how do you fucking post them? He's like, he just makes videos and posts all day, and he does it nonstop.
Damn.
Like I haven't posted in 2 weeks. I just can't bring myself. I just don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But I think that's probably why it's probably easier, because he's not, there's nothing related to him about it. So that's why I feel like, I can get so overwhelmed, because I'm like, this is me. So when I'm putting things out, it's a reflection of me.
Right, but it's easy for you to put up clips of you doing a show. No?
No, because then people are mean. They say shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, people are haters.
People are still like trolling.
Which is like, it's
stuff.
also kind of fun, because you're like, damn, they're like thinking about me more than they want to, which is
and
nice.
like, what are they saying? Like, you're ugly, or like, I don't like.
No, it's more just like, oh, was I supposed to laugh? Like, oh, it's not that I don't think women aren't funny. It's just that you particularly aren't funny. I'm like, okay.
It's so funny that anyone would take their time to tell someone that they're not funny as a comedian.
It's nice to be thought about, I appreciate it, but I need to get to like Kanye level. Did you watch the documentary?
Lunacy. I watched an episode or two.
Okay.
I watched the one where he was in the Rock office.
Oh yeah, going up to everyone.
Yeah, and then I saw this thing on Instagram that said, yeah, that happened, but he shot that like 8 times. And he kept doing it over and over again. And the reason why everyone's like annoyed and not listening,
because it wasn't the first time.
He'd already done it so many times, and they're just like, yeah, we know you have this album.
That's so funny.
Which is like, oh, crazy, because they're playing like a classic album, and everyone's like, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is like, let's say what you want about Kanye West, but he's made some amazing music. Like he's had classic albums, like really good music.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done a lot of really amazing things. He's just kind of a fucking nut. And I always forget that he was like a full MAGA dude.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I just don't, and I'm like, is he still trolling? It's just gone so far. Like I honestly like, I kind of like people who create movements like when 50 Cent was doing his thing.
Yeah.
he was such a force of nature. Like this is in the 90s. I think it was the 90s, like when 50 Cent came out with G Unit and like.
I mean, he was like
early
so.
2000s.
I feel like he was so prolific. Like even my cousin, I remember how big of a deal 50 Cent was because even my like cousin was trying to be like a rapper.
Right.
The first album release I ever heard of was The Massacre of Fifth Grade.
And that's his second album. Omar.
Come here.
She can't hear, and she's deaf. I mean, and she's blind,
And she's dead.
and she's dead. That's a ghost.
Omar. Oh yeah, she's fully deaf.
She can't hear anything. It's crazy. Yeah, like when 50 Cent came out, it was such an impressive. Like I was so impressed by his volume.
Omar looks so bad.
What do you mean? She looks great.
I mean, she looks cute, but she.
Oh man, Omar, come here.
Omar.
Come here, you ugly beast. Come here, creature. Hey, Omar. Hey. Hey. Yeah, now you can hear me. Come here.
Come
She's trying to see if
here.
she can see me. All right, see you later, fucko.
You did get a haircut, Schlissel, right?
Yeah, does she look? You don't
She
like her
looks
haircut?
cute.
No, you said she low. Go with what your
No,
original.
she does look cute.
You
but
said
it's
she looked like shit. She looked like a corpse.
Yeah, but she's cute.
You think she looks too decrepit?
I like dogs that don't look perfect.
Okay, I don't know where you're going. I think she's great.
She looks, yeah.
So, anyways, 50 Cent when he came out, I was impressed by just how big it all was.
Yeah.
The fucking the album that like he had the biggest song. It was also when music would last for like a whole summer.
Yeah.
Like you'd listen to it, like you'd hear it through every car, every radio station, pre Instagram, pre internet, just right. It was so, and then he started G Unit, and then they started dropping albums, and I was like so impressed. I was so impressed, like that I bought a pair of G Unit shoes, not because I'm like a fan, but because I just respected the massive, like the force of it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna buy these shoes because I like what this guy's doing, not on some like fucking G. Like it's hard to explain why I bought them, but it wasn't for why people usually buy stuff. Not because I'm like sucking his dick. I just was like, I
You
don't know.
respected the hustle.
I respected what he did, and the shoes were cool. And in the same way that Kanye has been that much of a force, you know, I've respected things he does. You know, like I've bought like the Kanye Gap like hoodie because it's like a nice hoodie, and like, you know, so I respect it. But then I then sometimes I just get like so fed up, like this whole thing with like Julia Fox and like, and I'm just like, and it's like this crazy performative, like we're all being manipulated. He's on a date, but it's also a photo shoot with a stylist, and like. And we watched it happen with Amber Rose, and we were like, oh my God, Amber Rose, he's licking her head, they're fucking, she's hot. Like, and then it's Kim Kardashian, oh my God, and then there's like Julia Fox, and it's like, what the fuck? Like it's boring. You know, he needs to change it up, I think.
Yeah.
He needs to come out and like.
Isn't it also weird because you're like, you know, you're like 6 degrees of separation.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. There's a bridge there for sure.
Yeah.
Probably a
You're
degree.
like, I shouldn't be this close to, you know what I mean?
To what?
Like, so when he was dating or whatever was happening with Julia Fox, it's like, I shouldn't.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that like my circles, not me personally, but your circles are like running into that.
Sure. Yeah.
Isn't it kind of weird? You're like, in what?
Yeah, it is weird. Like, yeah, like a girl I know that's friends with her was all of a sudden in the spotlight with her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is she doing on like a photo shoot because Kanye went on a date with her now that this girl's in a magazine?
Yeah.
And I'm like, cool, good for them. That's fucking tight. But it's surreal. And I'm like, oh, so it does make the because it's all surreal when these are all people that I'll never meet and never touch.
Yes, but once it becomes close, you're like,
someone
what
that
the
like
fuck
you kind
is
of access to,
happening?
you're like, oh, so this actually happens, and
Yeah.
like these are real people.
Yeah.
These are not like fucking you know avatars.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all fun, and I just don't like the. I kind of am burnt on people that the people that need that much. The people need to be seen that much. It makes me crazy. And like the MAGA shit is crazy. Like all that stuff is like, and like he's constantly trolling, and he's young. I don't know why I'm still talking about him now. Who cares?
So you're off the Kanye train now? Or
No, I mean,
But do you think he's even trolling? Like, I think he genuinely.
I think he's very aware of what he's doing at all times.
Yeah.
I think he's an expert in manipulating media.
Yeah.
But like, I think that he like, you know, he's like, okay, I'm going to go to this basketball game. I'm going to wear a mask on my face.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bring this girl as my date. And he knows that it's going to cause ripples. And I just sometimes resent that we live in a world where that's news. That's all.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
It is.
I don't
what
resent it
is.
enough to stop watching it because I'll keep watching it. And I'm like, oh, you know, Kanye's gonna smack Pete Davidson. You guys see, like, and I get caught up in it too.
Yeah.
You know, like you're like, oh.
Well, it's just easy to just fucking numb out.
To
Your
numb out,
brain
yeah.
just goes.
It's a narcotic.
Stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like
we're on
Ukraine.
the stupid sauce right now.
On the
We're
dumb
just
sauce.
sucking it up.
Yeah, slurping up the dumb
Slurping
sauce.
up that stupid juice.
Yeah, it's true.
It feels good sometimes.
Because
you're like, look at these fucking loony bins. Meanwhile, I'm like, you know, rearranging my clothes for the 12th time, being like, well, if I put my jeans in this closet, then I'll feel good about everything.
Are you a neat freak?
No, it was just the first thing that came to my brain.
I was gonna say I didn't peg you as like an OCD neat.
No,
freak.
but I'm a freak.
Yeah, just a freak.
Just a freak.
You're a freak on a leash.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Corn song. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's rock out, right?
Yeah.
Corn.
I want to go to Vegas
Why?
because I want to gamble.
Why?
Because I like gambling.
You do? What kind of gambling?
I like blackjack and I like roulette, but I only like roulette if they have the digital.
My girlfriend's trying to rally a Vegas trip with Renee.
Yeah. Can we do it? Can I go?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
You want to go? You want me to tell you when we're going?
Yeah.
You should go.
I want to go into. I'm trying to get a gig in Vegas in like September for my birthday.
They're talking about like April.
Okay.
I don't want to. I hate Vegas. I think Vegas is terrifying.
There's this spot called the New Orleans. It's this really shitty hotel off the strip that my dad took me and my sisters on a family trip when we were younger. It was terrible. It was the worst.
Okay.
But their casino is incredible.
Why?
It's just so bad. They have $1 hot dogs that you can buy. It's great. It's just so bad.
It's like the bad side of Vegas is so terrible, but like I just hate that there's not even a tree in Vegas. There's no trees. There's nothing. There's nothing fucking real.
Yeah.
The whole thing is manufactured. And like I spend most of my time trying to go away from the city and like to leave LA and go into something that's like.
Where are you from?
I grew up in Venice.
Venice, that's right.
Yeah. And to leave LA and to go to Vegas where it's like, because every time I have a choice of somewhere I want to go like look at fucking trees and go to a lake, whatever the fuck.
Oh,
But
I love like a boat trip, like somewhere where you can take a boat out.
I'd like to agree with you. I'd have never done a boat trip.
Oh, we got to do a boat trip.
Yeah, we got to do a riverboat gambling trip.
Oh, hell yes. Now we're talking. We got to go to
Riverboat casino.
Havasu.
We got to go to Havasu.
I love like white trash type of places.
Did you might be a little young for this, but back in the days, they had these Black Flies Lake Havasu videos.
Okay.
And it was like the most disgusting.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
all like buff dudes covered in Axe body spray. There'd just be like slick of cologne in the water.
Yeah.
And it was just like girls showing their tits for beads on boats.
Yeah.
And I remember this guy had a thing called the drill dough. And it was a fucking drill with a dildo on it. It just spun around. And I'm like, how does that feel good? It's like a fucking Makita.
Yeah.
A Makita with a dick on the end. And I remember watching this when I was younger and being like, this is savagery. And dudes, people are still going to Havasu. It's still a thing. Like, everyone's on Molly.
Yeah. I remember I heard, like, when you have those memories that have no real significance, but it's just in your brain. I went to Havasu when I was like in maybe middle school or like early high school. And I ran into some friends who were there and like in the same group that whoever I was with knew. And they were playing, what's that song by, it's Sublime, the date rape song?
Oh, yeah.
And it was just playing in the boat. And it was like the first time I had ever like heard the lyrics.
Yeah.
And they like made sense to me. And I was like, how are we just fucking kicking back? Having a good time listening to this date rape song.
I mean, that's the theme of Havasu, right? It's just kind of like rape, like low key.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, there was one dude. I went to my only year in college. There's a spring break group called SWAT. I don't know what it stands for, but everyone would go. And it was just like, I was completely blacked out the whole time, hooked up with so many people, definitely not consensual, but not like a full hard R. You know, it's like a soft R where you're like, this was bad, but also like I'm very heavily to blame.
A soft R.
Yeah, it's like a soft R where I'm like, that didn't feel good, but also no memories. So no harm, no foul.
No harm, no foul.
And I was doing a show in DC and some dude came up to me after the show and he was like, Allie, you probably don't remember me. And I was like, definitely not. He was like, but we went to SWAT together. And I was like, oh my God, did we have sex? He was like, no, but you hooked up. Well, he was like, I don't even know if you hooked up, but someone I was with, got freaky with you. And I was like, oh, tight. And then he was showing me photos and it's like, it was all coming back to me.
Oh no.
But I still do love a good Havasu moment.
Did we have sex is a great question to ask someone if you meet them.
It's great.
Did we fuck? Like, no.
No, but someone I know did.
I feel like if you're standing in 3 feet of water, I think there's a maritime law that like rape is legal.
Yeah.
Right. If
that's the vibe of Havasu.
That's Havasu. If you're standing in water in black board shorts, and you're covered in axe, you're kind of free of all crime. You're just kind of like murky waters.
Yeah,
right?
very literally.
Yeah. I've never been. I had friends of mine that were like, we're going to the river. I'm like, you guys know I'm not a river person.
You gotta go.
No, I'm not.
You gotta
go.
go.
No. That's straight like redneck shit. I'm not going to the fucking river.
It's so good.
No, it's not good. It's not good. I'm never going to the river. You a river guy, Jason?
I would be a river guy, I think.
I would go to a river that didn't have fucking people and monster trucks in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, in another life.
I like rivers, just not that river.
Yeah. In another life, I'm just a woman with long, long acrylic nails that are stained yellow from some Marlboro Reds.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just wearing, a tiny little bikini with fake implants, and I got freckles,
super
and my
hard
skin
tits.
looks leather. Yeah. Oh, listening to Brett Michaels.
Yeah. Come here, honey. Let me top that off for you.
Yes.
I've seen so many. Yeah. Just like and pulling that, and that's your move at like 60 even.
Yeah.
You're out there with the bolt-ons.
Yeah, I'm drinking like Jameson with Monster.
Yeah, totally.
There's a name for it because I used to drink when I was out on the river.
Oh.
It's called like a stripper or something, or like a something stripper. It's just Jameson with some kind of insane energy drink. Do I look cool?
Yeah, you look pretty
cool.
Yeah. Really cool vibes. Cool that we're ending on Havasu. Should we wrap this up? What do you think of this mug?
I like it.
You like it?
What does it say? Two-tone?
Yeah.
Is that because of a penis thing? What does two-tone come from?
Yeah, it's a penis thing.
Is it?
Yeah. I was born with
well, you know how penis is the tip, and if you're circumcised, it's like darker?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, totally. Yes. Yes. It's all two-tone is based on my penis. No, two-tone is
what would my graffiti name be?
a squid.
Ooh, I like that. The Q would be really hard for me to do.
Yeah, you want to generally not fuck with Q's in graffiti, so I would spell it with a KW, SKWID. You've been dubbed squid. I say go out and start
because I'm inking on all the.
Yeah, you're inking on all
my
these
competition.
Hoes. Yeah. You're squirting
squid
ink
because I got eight hands to get up to do some throwies.
Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly it. Yeah.
You know what's so annoying?
What?
People who like gatekeep graffitiing. You know what I mean?
There's no point in gatekeeping graffiti because you can't learn it.
I met someone who was like.
He was a toy.
Yes.
For sure.
But he also like thought that he was like Kanye level. He like he was so delusional. I was like, oh, I want to try and write, and he was like, nah.
Yeah.
and then who was so cool about it, and I was like, oh, I don't know why this other fool was being such a little loser. Lee.
Oh yeah.
He was so nice. He like let me,
Yeah. Who's the other guy?
That won't be named. Did you watch that Crazy Roommate show on Netflix? Like Worst Roommate Ever or something?
That's what it's called?
Oh, yeah. It's nuts.
No, but did you watch Bad Vegan?
Yes.
That was great.
Yeah.
How cool was the way that he fucking manipulated her?
I know.
How do you know how to do that? It's so cool.
It's so fucking, I love it.
And you know what was crazy about her interviews is that when she talks about him, you can tell that she's like the way she talks about him, she's not fully convinced it's not true.
Yeah.
Like she still kind of believes it because she talks about him not in past tense. She's like, yeah, well, he said that he would wire me. Like the way, like she's still caught in some sort of fugue haze state.
I feel, and I don't like when people are like, how could you ever fall for that? I'm like, that's so easy to fall for. You want to believe that there's someone who, you want to, it's like, it's feeling special. That guy made her feel special. Like he's letting her in on this world.
But Allie Mac.
What?
If I say to you that our love has been traveling through time.
Yeah,
you're gonna go for that.
I'm gonna want to. Yeah.
Why? Why would anyone want to believe that?
If you have a PowerPoint presentation, I'm sold. I love.
And then I'm gonna make your dog live forever.
Yeah, I love my dog.
You're gonna believe that.
Sure.
So what are you saying? You're saying women on a whole.
I'm very susceptible to.
Women are susceptible to dumb shit.
No, don't say that. Women are strong and we're genius.
All women are.
Oh, look at Shuddy's little kitty.
All women are brilliant, strong geniuses.
Yeah, we're all so powerful and strong.
All women are powerful,
and
strong geniuses.
And not one of us is bad.
And not one is bad. You're all brilliant and you're all infallible. But you can be conned by some like weird obese guy.
I can personally.
Yeah, yes. Who just is like, I'm a secret agent. I'm in Blackwater. Also, I'm a mystic and I can make your dog live forever.
Sure.
Wire me 10,000K every month.
If they have a very convincing point, yeah. But she was saying at the beginning how things that he was saying did feel very real. I forget what it was specifically, but some of the point I was like, damn, I would believe that shit too.
They weren't even fucking like after a while. They weren't even having sex anymore. It was just like, it was some, I think that something in you, I think you have to be prepped by something in your childhood to be susceptible to that later in life, right?
Totally, yeah.
Like it's like if you were like abused and you seek out abuse. So like I think that there's something, I don't know. That story was so crazy. I loved every minute of his bullshit.
I like when spoiler alert, big spoiler alert, but that one guy that they were, yes, when he just vanished, I was like, that's sick. Because
I was like, how are they going to explain this IT guy?
I know. And I'm like, how is he just on record confirming all of these things? And then I was like, damn.
I'm like, oh, this guy's down to go down with the ship.
Yeah.
Like he's down to fucking just...
But then I was just slowly waiting for everyone to vanish and be like, oh, none of this was real. We all got conned.
Also, like, she was the first vegan restaurateur. Like, she basically invented vegan restaurants, which is like the norm now.
It did make me want to eat at that restaurant. I was like, I wish it was still open. But I found out that they have, they're available for delivery.
No way.
Yeah.
In New York.
In New York on like...
I looked up One Lucky Duck. They're all closed.
Damn.
There's like 5 or 6 of them. They're all shut down.
Yeah.
That was a great show. I love that. I always wonder, like, I mean, they do explain it too, because his father was crazy and the way him and his father interacted was nuts. But like,
do you know people like him? Because I feel like I know people like him
that are like sociopathic con men.
Yeah. I
know sociopaths and psychopaths, but I don't know the con men ones.
Yeah.
And if I do, they'll never get close. Like, I'm not susceptible to being conned.
Yeah. I mean, I'm being dramatic. I'm not. I'm very much like, I don't have any, I'm pretty, shut down on all forms of like excitement. If someone's like when people are like overly excited about shit and I'm like, I just don't believe you.
Right. Or if they're overly nice, you're like,
yeah. So I don't think I'd fall for it, but I understand people who would, because I'm like, yeah, I get that. You want to feel like something is real.
I guess part of it is you do have to have a healthy self-image to get conned, because I would be very suspicious of anyone that liked me that much. And that might be negative self-image. I'm like, why do you like me so much? What do you want from me?
Yeah.
He got her for like, what, $1.5 million, maybe $2 million?
So crazy, so much money.
He got her for so much money. And yeah. And then he did his jail, and he did his jail. He got the mom too. He got the mom for like $500,000.
It's like that show. I mean, now it sounds like we're having a hair salon conversation. We're just talking about shows we've watched. But do you remember that one about that Mormon family where everyone was getting fucked by this dude? Like the dad started getting hand jobs from this guy. He was like abusing their child. The mom started having a relationship.
He molested everybody.
Yes.
I heard about that.
Yes.
He turned out the whole family,
so crazy.
right?
The whole family was getting humped by him.
He started jerking off the dad too?
Yes, the dad was having a freaking relationship with this man.
That's so tight. You guys gotta respect someone's like, I
mean, it's also like nice because a lot of times if you're like if you're a victim of abuse or assault, it's like you feel like no one can relate, but literally your mom and dad both were in the same boat.
Right.
So you guys are all, you can
save money on therapy.
Bless you.
On therapy, you just go as a group. You're like, yeah, the one dude got us all.
Yeah.
Can I
try on your glasses?
Yeah, but I have to warn you. I don't.
They're really thick. I can tell.
Yeah, I don't want to hear any jokes. Okay?
I won't make fun of you.
And they're dirty.
Okay, that's fine. They just look really cool.
They're transitions.
They are.
Yeah.
I want to get transitions.
Are you? You have a prescription?
I feel like I'm going cross-eyed.
Wow, you look insane in this.
Do I?
I mean, I can't see you, but
It really makes me feel so crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, so how do you? Well, what are you seeing right now?
Just a blur.
Oh, Jesus.
I can't see it. I'm so.
Are you cross-eyed or something?
Yeah.
Are you?
No.
Okay, because that made me cross-eyed. It literally, like, as soon as I put them on, my eyes were like.
I wear these so I can become cross-eyed.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I like to present as cross-eyed. It's so I can have a disability.
No, I have
who
zero
cares?
thoughts.
I don't even care anymore.
I know. I saw it's like we process information so quickly. Like the amount of memes after that.
Yeah.
It literally made me want to like just crack my phone and throw it into
Like someone like you hear this like beep beep. It's like the meme truck just backing up to your phone.
Yeah.
Instantly. Some guy made a rap in 3 minutes. Like it was like the slap was happening and the guy's recording tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so fucking crazy. And also, yeah, you know, that would have been, listen, in 2006, that would have been news for 9 months. We've been talking about this. This is going away tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a shit. Like now, I'm pretty sure we're going to see like an award show where someone, like you're going to see, you know, Matt Damon is going to stab Brad Pitt or something. You know, like we're going to see something bizarre one day because it's just getting to be too crazy.
Yeah, it's getting all loony.
Yeah, and I don't know. I feel like Chris Rock should say, I like Chris Rock. I like that he's not pressing charges. I fuck with that.
Yeah.
I like his take on it, but I think Chris should. This is what I've been driving around thinking today about this. Is like Chris should be like, why don't you just slide me like $5 million?
Yeah.
Just like on some like just out of respect and the fact that like that, you know, that video is gonna last forever and there's memes and people are making fun of me. Slide me $5 million, or maybe $5 million is not enough. Maybe
they were
10.
saying that his ticket sales, because he's going on tour, his ticket sales like skyrocketed overnight.
And see, that's bad because it just reinforces the idea. I made you this necklace. That reinforces the idea of all press being good no matter what happens, and more dumb shit will happen.
Yeah.
You know. There you go. She's the orange queen. Nice.
I'll take this to my next sound bath.
That's perfect. Just wear that to your couples therapy and don't explain it no matter what they say.
Yeah.
Like no matter what your
They're
boyfriend.
like, what's going on with that necklace?
Like,
and I'm
what
like,
do
what
you
are
mean?
you talking about?
It's a necklace.
I've been wearing it all the time. Have you not noticed? That's why we're here. You don't even pay attention.
You don't notice anything.
You don't even notice my jewelry.
Let's take some. Who's this guy in the red shirt with the long, beautiful hair? Is this one of your kinfolk, Jason? He looks like he's from Jason's tribe. You guys are definitely in the same gene pool for sure. Let's blow him up.
Do you want a rebuttal?
What's up? What's up?
What up?
What's up, kids? Now let me ask you a question.
Oh, okay.
You're single.
I'm not single. I'm going to couples therapy.
Hypothetical.
Oh, okay. Hypothetical.
You're single. You're over at Footsie's.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1:45 a.m. and kids propositions you and says, "Listen, we don't know each other.
Yeah.
Let's go get a bowl of soup at the 101." You gonna suck his dick?
Am I sober or not sober in this hypothetical?
You've had a couple whiskeys.
I throw it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You throw him a hot
But that
beach?
doesn't say much. I threw down plenty of cooch when I was on the sauce.
You just spread around the cooch.
But he seems like he's got some good interests.
He's cute.
And
He looks cute. He's got nice glasses. He's got a tattoo. He might.
he's wearing like a German shirt or something.
Yeah,
or
he
some
might
sort
be.
Of...
What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing, Jason? You're taking.
What's up? So can I ask a question? I've got a couple of questions. This conversation's been riveting.
Sorry to put you on the spot and make it sexual, kids. But let's hear your question.
Oh no, that's okay. I'm used to being sexualized like that. It happens when your hair goes past your chin level as a guy. It kind of
you're just a piece of meat.
You start, getting a taste of the woman's experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's only happened twice where I've been called lady or something. Someone comes to the table, they're like, "What can I do for you, ladies?" Oh, sorry. But okay, here's my one question. What is an example of a tight food? I'm trying to wrap my head around this idea of food being loose. And I don't even know if you have an answer. So here's my other question.
Everything else but Chinese food is dense and tight.
Like a burrito from Chipotle.
That's
the
a
tightest
dense
ever.
fucking food. Like it's a whole compact meal. Chinese food's all over the place. The molecules are too spread apart.
Lasagna?
That's pretty tight. That's pretty tight unless it's made wrong.
Yeah. Because it's made in a freaking...
Yeah, it's like a cake.
It's made like a cake.
You know what the tightest food in the world is? A bagel.
Oh, yeah. That's
a very dense,
tight as
tight.
hell.
It's very tight.
Ooh, bagel's super tight. Okay, so here's my real question, though. And I asked this in the Ask Two tone. It goes for both of you. And being in LA, it might be a bit of a different experience. But if you had to drive a type of bus as your personal vehicle, would you rather drive a school bus or a city bus? And you got to think of like people trying to get on it, thinking you're going to give you a ride and stuff like that. Not just the looks.
Can we paint the bus?
You know?
Can I paint the bus?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can paint it.
Hands down, it's school bus.
School bus for sure.
I would wrap it in some sort of like, PTA branding, and I would gut the inside so you can hang out in it and have a few bench seats, and I drive around the school bus.
Yeah, I've seen a shit ton of videos of people, like van life videos of people converting school buses.
I thought she was going to talk about Bang Bros.
No, but that could be a thing.
I've seen a shitload of videos where guys pull up in little buses and fuck girls.
Yeah, have you guys heard of this?
Now I'd think school bus. What about you?
Yeah, I think school bus.
School bus just has like, you could probably off-road a school bus way sooner than you could a city bus. There's a lot more clearance.
Yeah.
A lot more possibility for where you can kind of go.
And city buses are so noisy. Every time they're on the street.
Yeah. And they're so much bigger,
And you got so many windows in a school bus. You got the sunroof, the little emergency exit sunroof.
And plus all the seats smell like little kids' butts.
That's a big selling point.
Big seller for me. Thanks, kids. Where are you calling from?
In Saskatoon. I've been on here a couple times.
He's been on a few times. He's from Saskatoon.
How can you not remember?
He's a Canuck.
I'm in Winnipeg, but I'm from Saskatoon.
Oh, yeah. Sick.
2 words that mean absolutely nothing.
I know.
To
I've never been to Canada.
Winnipeg and Saskatoon. It sounds crazy. He's just making up vowels.
Winnipeg is like a few hours north of Minneapolis, to give you an idea of where it's at.
Perfect.
Now that's exciting to hear.
That's exciting.
I'm sold.